Hey guys, this is ICCE523. I'm on here with ICCE580, Brad. Say hi, Brad.
Hi.
So he's on here. He's just gonna drive around with me, provide some commentary, I guess. Mostly just to annoy me, because that seems to be a popular thing to do these days. I'm not quite sure why, but it just seems to be the way it is. So anyway, um, first things first, a shameless plug for Brad and my company, North Syracuse Central School District. We do still have a few spots open if anyone's interested in driving with us. Just get in touch with myself or Brad on Discord, whoever you're more comfortable talking with, I guess. But anyway, so it's been like since the end of September that I last did a video on these buses. And so this is going to be another release video. I've got some updates for you. It's been a while, and a lot of people have been complaining, like, when are you gonna do another one? And I think you'll be happy with this, and it'll be worth the wait. So to get started here, I've got a few buses that you've seen before. Brad's got 581 over there, and I've got my bus 523. But there's a few additions here that I want to go through. So first of all is the stop arms. So if you're not familiar with dual stop arms, what usually happens is the front stop arm says stop on both sides, and the back stop arm is blank on the front and it says stop on the back. So before, if you remember, both stop arms were exactly the same. They said stop on both sides, but that has now been corrected, and the back stop arm is now blank on the front. So I thought that was pretty cool. The other change on the outside is the flares for the school bus sign. I don't know if you can tell just by looking at this, but they are a little bit dimmer. Like, you can actually read the school bus lettering through it. So that's a nice little change there. On the inside, we have a CB radio now. We'll wait for those ignition sounds to die out. So there's a CB radio over in the corner there. There's also front and back cameras. So those are new. And yeah, I think that's all the visual changes. So the other thing I want to demonstrate now is the brake sounds. So what I did is so 578 goes through Brad's neighborhood, and the brakes on it sound terrible. And he got a recording of it one day and sent it to me. So I'm like, well, we can put that on our buses. So that's what I did. So there's some differences. The older buses, I think up through 513, you can hear the squeaky brakes the whole time. And then this one, I'm driving here, 523. Oh shoot, I just crashed. Okay, I'm back now. Sorry about that. I crashed out of the server for some reason. But anyway, I was talking about the brake sounds. So with 523, what you're going to hear is the normal brake sounds for like a second. And then after about a second, I think it is, then you'll hear the squeaky brakes come on. So I'll drive this one around a few blocks to demonstrate that. And then I'll spawn an older bus, and you'll be able to hear the full-on squeaky brakes. So I'll start this up. Oh, and of course we gave 578 the full-on squeaky brakes, because that's the bus we recorded it from. So we figured we'd do that. So you can see that little extra sound comes on towards the end there. I'll get this up to speed so that you can hear it for longer. I'll stop here. So there you go. Pull in here, I guess. Okay, let me spawn an older bus. 1513. So this one you'll hear the squeaky brakes come on right away. I'll just... Yeah, you don't have to wait for those, so they just come on right away. Okay, so that is that. Phase number 2. So, Brad's revving his engine over there so no one can hear me.
That would be me.
Yeah, the whole part I said about him being annoying. There you go. Okay, so this is the part where I get to show off some of the new buses that have been added. So this update is going to feature shorties. There are 4 new short buses that have been added to the pack. 2 of them are handicap buses, and 2 of them are non-handicap buses. 2 of them are Maxxforce 7, 2 of them are Cummins. So the first one is, you know what's going to happen here. I'm going to reach my limit of buses here, and it's going to kick me off the server. But that's okay. So 565 is the first one, and actually my mini picture here, I toured at Leonard Bus Sales the summer that these buses were delivered, and I actually saw that this is 565 before they put the lettering on. It's completely blank, so that was kind of cool. So I thought I'd use that picture for the mini. But obviously when you spawn it, it's going to have all of its lettering, and I am stuck in a pole. There we go. So you can see with these non-handy buses, they do have the emergency door on the sides, and it's got the same thing with the stop arms. On the side here, you can see there's no handicap door. This is a Maxxforce 7. It's a 2014. Oh, I forgot to mention that before. So there are some new camera views in here. So you can be in the driver's seat. There's a front seat, door side camera view. And here you're more towards the back of the bus. In the full size buses, it actually puts you right next to the emergency door. So you can ride a little further back in the bus if you want. This is a new outside Maxxforce 7 idle sound that I put on. I thought the other one was a little too loud and obnoxious, and this one's a little more subdued. So I switched that out. But the inside ones that's actually the only sound change I made, other than the brake sounds. So that one's got the squeak delay brake sounds. What did I just get stuck on? There we go. So that's that one. The second one is actually, I mentioned it earlier in the video, bus number 578. So this is so yeah, that picture is kind of blurry. But it's actually Brad took that picture because I actually don't have any pictures of that bus myself. So I had to use that one. But this is a 2015, also with a Maxxforce 7. So we'll load that one up. This is a handicap bus, so there's no side emergency door. There's the handicap door over here. And other than that, it's pretty much the same. You're inside. More camera views. And like I said before, we put the full-on squeaky brakes on this one just because that's what it's. Those sounds actually came off of this bus, so that's why we did that. I am driving like a crazy person right now. All right, so number 3 is bus number 590, which is another bus. I actually couldn't put a mini picture for this one because I don't have any pictures of this bus at all. So that's unfortunate. But all the other buses have minis on them. This live lettering is actually wrong. I meant to fix it before I did this video, but what they end up doing in real life is they, oops, Brad just left. Anyway, this is actually all, the North Syracuse Central School District is all squished behind the emergency door. So I gotta fix that before I post this. When I made this skin, I actually didn't know what the lettering situation was. But because there were so many words, I figured they put the north in front of the emergency door, so I kind of guessed at that. And then I actually saw the bus in real life, and yeah, they actually do squish it all behind the emergency door, so I'm going to have to fix that before this goes up. But this has got the Cummins in it. It's pretty much the same as 565, except for the engine. This one, I don't think you can hear. Yeah, this one is just the normal brakes. You don't hear any squeaks at all in this one. Once you get to the newer buses, the brakes sound nicer. Okay, well, I'm up to 5 buses and it hasn't kicked me off yet, so that's good.
Yeah, when you spawned that one, it kicked me right off.
Oh, whoops. Well, I got one more to do here. There's actually a video of this bus in real life that I did for my last garage visit. So this is bus 603. I don't have any pictures of this bus. All I had was the video, so I just took that screen cap from the video to use as the mini. The handicap buses are really hard to get pictures of because they're always parked inside, even the newer ones. So, I mean, it was actually parked inside when I did this video. I'm surprised that came out so well. But, so we'll spawn that one, and yeah, there's my limit 6, so it's not going to let me spawn another one. But this is bus 603. It's a 2017 Cummins. Handicap, so no side emergency door. Yeah, not too much else to say about this. It's basically 590 with a handicap door and no side emergency door. Oh, there we go. That's the other thing I need to mention. So the handicap buses, they conflict with each other. So you can see here, I spawned 578 first. So 603 is loading 578's interior. If you spawn this bus by itself, it'll just be 603. And 603 is supposed to have the newer lights like you saw on 612 when I put that bus in, but it's conflicting with 578, so you're not able to see that. Let me despawn one of these buses so I can see if it'll let me spawn another one. Okay, so now I'm at 5, so it should let me spawn another one. So the other thing with these conflicts is, like, you know how 519 has the silver window frames. So if you spawn 519 with the other handies, it'll spawn with black window frames. So that's just a little conflict issue that we're going to have to put up with for now until I fix it. So that is all of the new handy buses. Again, 565, 578, 590, and 603. Anything you want to add to that, Brad, or did I pretty much cover everything?
You got it all.
Got it
Now
all.
comes
Wow. That doesn't happen very often.
bus you hate.
You're stealing my thunder. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm busy taking these buses out so that I don't. Okay, so there's one more. Actually, there's two more new buses, but I'll get to the other one in a few minutes. But so I don't know if any of you have seen NSCSZ 442 on YouTube, but what he did is he took the 2003 model from the EDS IC pack, and he created bus 442. He was able to get the yellow around the warning lights and all that stuff. So he sent it to me, and I reskinned it as 432 because I rode 432 for 6 years, and I probably rode it more than any other bus. So I've actually, so you would think I would love driving this bus, but I've actually nicknamed it the Demon Bus because there are so many inaccuracies to it that it annoys me to no end to drive it because there's just so much wrong with it. But this is as close as I could get it to the real life bus. So there's the back, which actually looks pretty okay. Just realized the license plate's on the wrong side. But then we go around here and it's got black window posts. So when this bus was made, the person who made it connected the black bumper color with the black window color. So when I changed the window color, the bumper and the mirrors turned silver as well. So I figured I'd rather have black window posts than a black bumper and than a silver bumper and silver mirrors. So that's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. This side actually looks pretty good with the driver's windows a little bit lower down than the other windows there. It's supposed to be the same way over here. The driver's door is supposed to be a little bit below the other windows. So that's just the way it is. And then we go on to the inside, and there's yeah, that is just not even close. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, this dash here, has quite a few inaccuracies. That overhead storage compartment's not supposed to be there either. So I put the gauges that it's supposed to have, which was good. And as you can see here, I rearranged the dash lights a little bit so that it looks pretty good in that respect. It's got the same camera views that the other buses have. I'll drive it around a little bit so you can hear the sounds. The sounds are actually pretty good, I think. That CB radio is in the wrong spot too. Oh, I just ran a red light. Whoops. Okay, so that is bus 432. And now we've reached the end of the video, and I think I've saved the best for last here. There's two more buses I need to show you. So first of all, we're going to spawn 460. And yeah, 460 is not a new bus, but there's been some pretty cool changes to it. I managed, thanks to Brad, who sent me a tutorial a few days ago, I've managed to get pretty good with Blender. So so that means I've been able to make some pretty cool mods to these buses. So 460 was one of the buses I've been working on over the weekend, and there's some pretty cool changes to it. So I'll spawn it, and the first thing you'll notice is that once it loads, there it is. There's an IC logo on the bumper now, which is really cool. If we go around to the side here, you'll notice those outlines for the AC vents are gone. That fender there is now completely flat. Go around to the front here. There is a front license plate. New York requires license plates on the back and front of all vehicles, so that's there now. We'll keep going around to the other side here. Basically, if you've seen any pictures of North Syracuse buses in real life, they all have a plaque in the window. The newer route buses, it'll just have the bus number in there. But when a bus is on a spare, what'll happen is the bus that bus is subbing for, you'll see that number on the plaque in the window. So this is 460, it's an older bus, so I put 523 in the window. So if you saw this bus at your school, you would say, oh, that's bus 460, but it's really 523. So that was pretty cool. There was an outline for a gas tank back here, which that's not. So I don't know why this is showing up like that, but I put a gap in the reflective tape up there to get rid of that little part that's sticking down. I don't know why that's happening, but when you download this, you'll just see a gap in the reflective tape where north is. You won't see that part sticking down because I don't think that looks good. I don't know why it's showing up. I thought I had replaced it. So that's that. On the inside, You can see I put a radio down there. This is an older bus, so it's got the older style Panasonic radio. So that's in there. There are no AC units on the ceiling anymore. Those are gone. And the seatbelt, the shoulder seatbelt outlines that were on here before, those are gone as well. So that's pretty cool. So what this means is, number one, I can make more updates to the rest of the buses in the fleet now. So all the buses like 475, 489, 498, 500 that are on the older style mesh that doesn't look quite as good, I can convert those to the newer meshes. And also what this means is now that I can export meshes from Blender, I can add as many buses to this pack as I want. So this is going to be pretty fun. So that's that. And then the last bus I have, which is also a Blender modded bus, is a new addition to the pack. This was a thank you, Brad, for sending me this tutorial. He rode 531 for a few years, so that bus is in there now. 2012 Maxxforce DT. A lot of the same stuff that you'll see on 460. It's got the IC logo. The AC vents on the outside are gone. It's got the front license plate. It's got the number in the window for this one is just 531, because 531 wouldn't be subbing for anything. And this is what you'll see on 460. It's just got the gap in the reflective tape there so that you don't see it sticking down. And I'll put that in there before I upload these. So this has got the newer Panasonic radio in it. And the same deal, all the AC stuff on the inside is gone as well. So yeah. So that is everything I need to show you in here. I'm going to exit the game now. And so a couple things in here that I wanted to go through. So for those of you who are interested in removing the school bus sign flares because you're making a bus that doesn't have a lighted school bus sign, they're actually marked in the truck file now. So that'll be helpful. And then the other thing, if I can find it, is there is a horn version again, which has all the same stuff that the regular version has. I only made 2 versions of the pack this time, a non-horn version and a horn version, because the other version with the doors that you couldn't move the bus until they finished closing, I got rid of that. It was starting to annoy me, and I figured other people didn't really like it. But if you really want that, just message me and I can help you put it back on. It's not really that hard. So those are the 2 versions you'll have to choose from: the normal loading brake release version, and then the version that has the horn on it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. And so the download links will be in the description as always. So feel free to download, enjoy, mod them, do videos on them, do whatever you want. You don't need permission from me for anything. This is a public bus pack. So I think that's it for me. Anything else you wanted to say, Brad?
No. Thank you for adding my 531. That's about it.
All right, then I think we're gonna we're gonna sign off here, and hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.